National flag hangs limp of mast. The whole of our nation yearns for the past. The two we remember, the man who stood strong, that would rise to the fight when freedom went wrong. I said, oh, what's going on? Nation, eroded by time, with its crushed population just towing the line. They are nourished with poisons and brought up online.
Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video, or welcome to another live stream. So, as always, streaming on Rumble and then out to all the other channels. As at least on Rumble, I can say what I want to say without losing the stream feed, so to speak. Hello and good evening to Martin Cook. Nice of you to be here with me, and I hope everyone is feeling good, refreshed, excited, not so depressed, whatever, because, things have just got that a little bit more exciting, haven't they? So tonight, we should be talking, or I should be talking, and hopefully get some feedback off the channel. Hello, Tight Scotsman. Welcome. Nice for you to join us. We're going to be talking about that new wonderful thing. Well, it's not new. It's not wonderful, but I suppose that's the best way to start it. Is, the Online Safety Act. I think I've done at least 3 videos on the Online Safety Act for a while. Hello, Fred Brainbow. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Hope you are all well. And constantly trying to warn and instill information to the people what the Online Safety Act was going to be like. But as with everything else, it fell upon deaf ears. Not many people paid any attention, and now it's been enforced. Good evening, Tight Scotsman. Nice to see you. And, we're all paying for it now, aren't we? So all those people who spent hours and hours, days and days, desperately trying to let you know that this Online Safety Act was going to be a major problem and a major issue. Well, we did try and warn you, and now we are well and truly suffering for it. Lots of people woke up today to find that they couldn't even access their own Discord servers without proving who they are. The thing that was created to provide safety and security on the internet for children, which has already been proven that most of them already have figured out how to get around it, but has now been perverted into the use of the ability to censor everything. Many people, if you don't pay for X, like I do on X Premium, you found that you weren't allowed to watch any protest videos at all. None whatsoever, because you had to prove your age. Somebody went, well, it doesn't work for OnlyFans. Well, with OnlyFans, you have to provide your credit card details, and therefore that proves you're over 18. But everything else is now, it's being used to restrict. Some people are now reporting that VPNs will not prevent or stop you from being able to circumvent this new mode of censorship. And here we are, even more censored than we were a few days ago. The slippery slope continues. Our suppression of free speech continues. We live in a horrendous country, and all in the name of safety for the children. Yeah, funny that, but there you go. So, as with every single law that has been passed for our safety and for security, has always been warped to take advantage and be used to do something else. We had the counter-terrorism bill, which allowed the police to hold you for 72 hours, which allowed you to not have a lawyer, that you must answer every question and you must provide all your codes, because it was to prevent terrorism, is the actual law they use the most when they arrest people like me for having an opinion, because then they can do what they wish. The Online Safety Act was to prevent children having access to terrible content, but is now being used to suppress all content. It's I still try and understand how people don't see this coming, how they insult and demean and degrade people like myself, who have been for months and months and months saying, you got to be careful of this, you got to watch out for this. And then when it happens, go, oh God, what happened? Well, exactly as we said it would happen. How a safety law would be twisted, so to speak, into the ability to suppress access to demonstration videos. But I would imagine only certain demonstration videos. It's unbelievable. Hello, Anthony Moose. Welcome, evening. Hello, Mike J. Evening. Welcome aboard. Nice of you to join us. And as I said, we're just going to I'm going to sort of quickly go over the fact that the Online Safety Act has been used to suppress us all again. Another law, another suppression, another level of censorship. I just don't know when it's going to end. I really don't. Good evening, Monty Mott. Welcome. Good evening, Little Kitty. Welcome. Thank you for joining me on this kind of impromptu sort of live stream, as usual. You know what I'm like. I never plan too far ahead. But I've been yesterday I had a nice decompressing day. Sort of stepped away from it all. Went up to the local park at a time when it was relatively safe, and just decompressed, chilled out, had some time with the family, had some nice Hawkstone cider, absolutely awesome stuff. You know, the stuff Clarkson makes. Well, advertises, and just chilled out, even though there was so much to talk about. There's such a lot to talk about because I do believe that the great British people have begun to awaken. People have begun to realise that no matter how hard they want to censor us, if we all get together at a local level, and this is the important bit, at a local level, our voices cannot be silenced, even though they're trying their damnedest to silence us all. I've heard that a couple more prominent YouTubers, were arrested over the last few days. They're just coming for us bit by bit, one by one. I watched Marshall Blackburn live stream yesterday in Leeds. No, I didn't. Unfortunately, as I said, I took yesterday as a day out. I just literally stepped away from it all. Didn't really watch any of it. Should have got little bits and bobs. It's just unbelievable. I'm deeply concerned about the definition being given to Islamophobia. Well, if it's written by Muslims, what you expect? Did a video on it explaining that the definition's absolutely ridiculous. Censor your my comments on the birds channels and chat. Yeah, exactly. Everything gets deleted. I can't have any. No one can have comments on my channel. They just get deleted every minute. What's the Crown all about? Oh, on live streams on YouTube now, they give you XP points to see who's top in the chat. It's something they've put on. I have absolutely no idea what it's for. So if you're got the Crown like you have, Monty Mop, and you're number one, that means you're top of the comments. It's nothing to do with me. It just appeared. It's called Top Fans, apparently. If I click on Top Fans, but tip on fans, it's give me the top 8 people who have commented. There you go. and that's where you got your crown. So if you got the crown, you're in the top 3. There you go. That's what that wonderful crown is. It gives us nothing, gives me nothing, gives you nothing, other than I don't know, something to aim for, I guess. It's just madness. Good evening to Tang. Nice of you to join us. How you do? How is everyone? By the way, just sort of before we go any further, I hope you're all doing well and hanging on in there, because it's getting more difficult every day, isn't it? It really is. So yeah, so another couple of YouTubers were arrested, and we've had wonderful, Online Safety Act kicking into late yesterday, really in effect today, where it's just destroying content creators. It really is. It is. It's just ridiculous. Dr. Toxic Cookie, welcome, sir. And yeah, I actually have done several. I think I've done at least 3 videos on my channel. Oh, going way back on the Online Safety Act. Now, there is a petition. When this goes out, I'll actually put a link to it on YouTube as well. There is a petition which I think now is nearly at 200,000 signatures to rescind this. Pointless, because the Labour government aren't going to do that because it suits them. Gamifying the chat. Apparently so. I don't think it's a good thing. I just don't see the point of it, but it is just a gimmick. Yeah, they like adding gimmicks. It is what it is. Oh yes, of course. That's right, Ojo. We're having Gazan children here now because no one nearby wants them, so somehow that becomes our responsibility. Yeah, and then once the kids are here, guess what'll happen? And small businesses too. It's destroying everything. The Online Safety Act destroys everything. It's at over 200,000. Brilliant. We just got to get. But as I said, unfortunately, Starmer won't listen. The Labour government won't listen because it's to their advantage. Oh, sorry, I needed a drink. Oh, it's better. Doing well with my cider. Oh, the cider's awesome. I've just got some lager. I haven't had it yet. I'm gonna have some of that. But that Hawkstone, if this cider, Hawkstone cider, I'm not a huge cider fan, but I will say that is a damn good cider. It's a dangerous cider in my opinion because it's just so nice and so refreshing that before you realise it, your legs don't work. Great stuff. Any case, we might as well put that out there. Apart from those punches shut us up, they keep it. Yeah, absolutely, Vin Weasel, and welcome. Absolutely welcome. It's all madness. It really is. Remember that, just if you're wondering why I keep looking down here, is the chat on here doesn't go as well as the chat on here, and the chat on YouTube has now stopped, and now I'm getting it on here. Oh, it's so hard to keep up with it. I'm genuinely scared of how I'm going to survive. The rate guns already target me. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to say, we're being left to fight for ourselves. And as some of you may be aware, in Manchester yesterday, what was always going to happen eventually happened, where a father, shall we say, took justice into his own hands, and on a live day, 15-year-old kid who originally was apparently just stolen his kid's bike, but then later turns out tried to kill him with a machete. So it's a bit mad, to say the least. Young one with a pram gets arrested for voicing her opinion. Yeah, oh, don't even get me wrong. Hello from Missouri. Exciting day in the UK. It's one way of putting it. And welcome, David. Exciting. Interesting, shall we say. I mean, even my son has had some of his Discord stopped now. And he plays a game on Roblox. He's only young. And it's called Grow a Garden. And you can get different things from the shop, but there's the egg and that if you click on that, you actually have to you're required to prove you're over 18 to buy that. That's the level it's got to. That is literally the level it's got to. People are just aggressive, abusive now. Everybody's aggressive. And it's. I can understand it. It's the pressures. The establishment won't listen to the people. Stop making their money in 2 months. Peaceful strikes. You'll have them sucking. Yep, absolutely. The problem is getting everybody to do it. You need to go and visit the Clarkson's pub in the Cotswolds in Oxford. I would if I got the chance. Don't get me wrong. I don't understand why Pakistani protests do what they do. They do what they do. They always do. It just isn't welcome trains and everything in between. Welcome. It's just madness. It's absolutely madness. College cider, ice cold. Cider. I take it that poor father is in prison now. Yeah, the father was arrested and he's going to be charged with murder. Although nothing's been said about the fact about the guy he unalived trying to kill his son. Now, before we go any further, obviously, do not condone those actions at all. But as a father, I can understand why he did it. I can understand because as much as this might upset the authorities, no one trusts the police. And even if you did trust the police, they won't turn up. And if they do turn up, they'll only give you a crime number. If they give you a crime number, if they do that, they may arrest the little toe rag who tried to kill your son, but then they'll let him out. This is done in broad daylight because they're emboldened to do it, because they just know they can get away with it. This is the world that we live in. This is the society they live in, because they rock up on Bristol bikes with flags. Oh, they're all over the place. The society is just crumbling. And as I've said before, and as I'll say again and again, the UK is literally tinder dry at the moment. It really is. I've got to do a video because the Manchester attack has now gone to jury for their decision. In Missouri, we have to stand your ground. The problem here, Dave, is the fact that when you stand your ground here and try and say something against it, you're made out to be the evil ones. It's just unbelievable. He equalised the situation by a machete versus... Well, as I have to do this on YouTube and etc., I don't condone the actions, but I understand. But poor mum, but she was petrified and 4 male officers around her. Yeah, well, they don't care, do they? See, the police, as I said before, the police are no longer on our side, okay? They're ideologically changed. They are stormtroopers. Their sole purpose now is to stand and stop people protesting against child molesters in a hotel. Treat those who are trying to say that they're child molesters are wrong and you should be arresting them, even though they did arrest the guy. But beside the point, he'll get off because we all know it. There's no trust anymore. There's no trust. And the police are just doing... They're policing words and actions and feelings. They're not policing anything anymore. And that's why people just can't be bothered with them, which is probably why that poor dad just snapped. I get it. He's probably thinking, what's the point? And the best thing is, the guy who'd been attacking his son with a machete, was described by people as a decent bloke, a top bloke, a gentleman. He was never any bother. Because this is the world that we live in, where that behaviour seems now to be acceptable. The whole thing has just gone to mentalness. I mean, are they doing a tribal? Well, that's what they want to do. That's a recommendation, but only for you only go in front of a jury in front of serious cases. But they define what serious cases are. So it's just destruction of the justice system as well. Justice system goes to pot and just becomes, as it already pretty much is, an extension of the government and its censorship. It won't be long before. I'm wondering how long it'll be before they come for us all. Rebel Alliance versus the Evil Empire on the horizon. Hello, John. And yes, you're right. I know, little kitty. It's just disgusting. They are. It's the whole thing. The whole situation. It's just going mental. Now, there are, at the moment, quite a few protests, which, of course, a lot of people now on X can't see the videos of because of the Online Safety Act. I'm sure arrest was illegal, but there must be always a female present when a female's involved. This is very true. This is very true. But she'll be bullied into pleading guilty and whatever. She just needs to stand. She just needs to stand her ground. She really, really does. Hello, Denise Langham. Welcome. It's nice to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Magistrates can only give you up to 2 years without a jury trial. Yeah, exactly, Mike. But what they want to do is even like just literally save a trial by jury just for murder cases. Everything else doesn't matter as much. And if they get rid of the jury, then they will increase the amount of level of years they can give as magistrates, thus crippling the system, stacking it against us. Oh. So there are, as I said, loads of protests outside several migrant hotels. Today I launched a video with a list of most of the migrant hotels. Now, that isn't an exhaustive list. I know that because the 3 hotels I know of here around by me, they're not on the list. It's not an exhaustive list, and what we really could do with is getting an actual list. For female officers as bad as the male one. Well, to be fair, I don't think there's any decent. Well, I'll rephrase that. There are a couple of decent officers, but they're leaving in droves because they just can't do what they're doing. They just can't deal with what they're having to do. And those that are staying, unfortunately, are university degree students blinded and educated by the left-wing university system, controlled by left-wing officers in charge. Most of them have been promoted above their station to tick boxes and DEI everything. But there you go. That's the world that we live in. I just before the coup, if you told me that after the coup we'd be in this situation, I wouldn't believe you. Hi Sadiko, nice to see you, mate. You all right, mate? When you sit here doing videos and talking like this, and you now really genuinely have to wonder, when is the next video going to be that gets me arrested? Because they want to silence all of us. They don't want us to speak out. I've done on a video before and actually shown that when it's a video that YouTube likes, they push it out and they get 20 or 30 or 1,000 views. But the rest of my stuff, no chance. I'm sure there was a hotel in Bromsgrove illegals that Nigel Farage visited a few years back. Monty Mop, they're everywhere. They really are everywhere. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I agree. So many people. The whole country's had enough. And the thing is, the only people who can't seem to see that properly is those in charge. But then again, those in charge are the ones that are deliberately stoking the fires. I've got a few birds coming out soon, might get me into trouble. Isn't it crap, Sadiko, that you have to think about that? You genuinely have to believe that, you know, that there's a possibility that that could happen. Unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. It really is. You know I'm worried about you, Gobs, but very proud of you speaking the truth publicly. You're amazing. Thank you. Um, I'm worried about me sometimes. I do worry what's gonna happen. I really do. But thank you for that. See, the thing is, I can't sit by and be quiet. I can't not say anything. And when the time comes, I mean, I am working on the possibility of being in London on September the 13th. I'm not guaranteeing it, but we all need to take a big stand. And I think on the 13th of September down in London, if we can get down there, the more the better. It would be absolutely great. Oh, let me guess. It's yeah. Well, I'm sure we can guess what that is. It's just America. David's just put. Remember, then all of them pop up on here. In America, we believe in borders from the property line to the county line, to state line, and border protecting your own. No, not in this country. We're having all that eroded from us. That's very true. God doesn't want us to, or we wouldn't have tongues. Exactly. It's just the Online Safety Act, as we come back onto that, is going to be used to stop this. They're going to be age. I mean, the thing is, my videos are automatically listed as not for anyone under the age of 18. They're not for kids. But I can already see people's revenue streams going down. I wonder how long it'll be before. I mean, YouTube at the moment, as Little Kitty quite rightly points out, at the moment, the comment section on people's videos is just a joke, an absolute joke. You just get obliterated. Some of these comments on here will get deleted. I guarantee you. It's just the suppression level on YouTube is biblical, genuinely biblical. Hello, Archie Colin. How you doing, mate? There you go. Archie Collins just hit it on the nail. Hiya, mate. And now I have to faff around, verify my age for the Discord. Discord. A Discord surfer. Now you have to verify your age. Hello, Paz. Whatever next. These are truly scary times in Britain. Absolutely, mate. They're terrifying. It's getting beyond scary, isn't it? Let's be honest. It really is getting. I worry. I really do worry. And what makes it even worse, I'm not necessarily too worried about myself, but I'm worried about my kids, and I'm worried about my grandkids. I just don't know where it's going to end. I mean, I had to do it as well, Archie Colin. I've had to prove my age, and one of them was on a City Skylines 2 content creators Discord on a game, for God's sake. Knew it was going to happen. We'll be able to demonstration. This could happen, but the problem is it's hard to organise. I'll be honest, it's the organisation that's a problem. And I don't think anyone in Birmingham is available to do that. I mean, I'd go to one in Birmingham at a drop of a hat, but as I said, it's the organisation-ish side of it that's an issue. I don't even know where you'd start, to be fair. I don't know. I mean, it's got to liaise with the police and all this sort of stuff. I'm not sure about that, but it would be useful, wouldn't it? The answer to that is because I now don't think we can vote our way out of this. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I can't see a way out of this voting wise. I never thought I'd say that. I just don't know. I just genuinely don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, it would be good if we sorted something like that. That'd be good, wouldn't it? We know. We know. That's why we're worried ourselves. It's just getting beyond it. When I first started talking about politics, I didn't, I knew it as you know, this channel morphed into that. I never thought I'd be in a situation where I genuinely worry. I'm never sure what's going to happen next. It's. I just. This is why I had yesterday off. I just needed to straighten my mind out. I just. Oh, I don't know. I just needed to get away yesterday. I just needed to get out and just walk away from it for a bit because it's the mental health as well. Because the unconscious stress when you're doing stuff and you put a video up and you think, should I shut up? Should I have not? I just don't know. And the thing is, you've got to do what you got to do. You've got to say what you got to say. It's I just haven't far too many, far too many. Council this week guarantee meeting place for locals over the town as well. Good point. Abandon the oil. As much as I'd like to, I also don't want to because it's my country and I don't want to run from it. And I don't want to run from it because the rest of my family's here. I can't, and I mean like my extended family. I will stand my ground and be damn it. It's just literally, I have across the St. George over the back, and I have a Union flag flying over my house. And my Union flag has been flying over my house from the day I moved in here. It's the very first thing I did when I moved into Mrs. G, my house. And I said, the one thing I have to have, I've got to have a Union flag flying wherever I live. And that's there. The bloody flag's staying there, and I'm staying here to fight. To fight not only for myself, but for my family, my extended family, my friends, and for everything else. This bit of soil that's ours. It's ours, and I'm not going to just give up on it. Genuinely, I'm not. As much as the state wishes to rain against us, I'm not going to give in. I just can't. This is my country. This is my land. And this is where my roots have been. My family, thank you, John. My family has been in the Midlands for 7 generations. That's to me. I'm the 8th generation Brummie of my family who've been here. And I've now created another generation. In fact, another 2 or 3 generations. No, John, we can't. Admirable. It's got to be tough with the family there. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. Mrs. G has nights where she can't sleep. I worry about my children. I mean, as I was saying to that stupid councillor who thinks that we should have migrants here, because of course it doesn't. I live not far from a park. It's a park that as a kid I used to play in, and it's a lovely place. You saw it. That's where I go. That's my place. So far this year to July, we've had 4 stabbings and 127 thefts from that park. Kids on motorbikes threatening with knives. And I've got kids who I don't want going down there. And that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Society is collapsing. And when I can't let my kids go and play down the local park because there's a chance that they might get their bike nicked at best and at worst not come back, I have to worry. Of course, well, absolutely spot on. Of course, it's not about that. It's completely about control. It is English soil. I'm an Englishman. You know, as the saying goes, as was painted on the back of was an FV232 and then the Warrior, we had a big thing painted on the back which said that we're British by birth, but we're English by the grace of God. And I mean that. Wait until the immigrants appear in police. Yep, well, that's it. They're already trying to hire them from there, aren't they, Mike? Because actual proper English coppers are leaving in their droves. And if the Manchester thing goes the way I think it's going to be, you're going to get a lot of armed police walking off as well. Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. I mean, our police force has been infiltrated. The police are not on our side. We've seen that. We see that laws that are coming in to protect the children are being used to silence us all. We have laws to protect us from terrorists, which are being used to arrest us all. We're seeing two-tier justice system. We have seen two-tier policing. We've got potentially two-tier benefit systems. We've got, if you come from Gaza and you say that and you put it on your form, you automatically get universal credit. No one will argue with you. Oh, hello, Belle. You're right. Belle the dog's coming to see me. The cats are away for the night, if you're wondering where they are. Hello, little girl. You all right? You okay? You want to come up? Okay, come on then. Come on then, Belle. Oh, hello. There's Belle. You come say hello, have you? Hello. No kisses. No kisses. Just come to say hello, haven't you? Yeah? You want to say hello to everybody? There you go. Say hello. Belle says hello. No. I know where that tongue's been, and I ain't having it anywhere near my face. Mr. E, VPN do not comply. Oh, God, sorry. Apparently, some people have been testing. The VPNs don't seem to circumvent some of the checks. Funny that. Yep, John, we will be on CB radio soon. It'll probably nothing left. Where I live in Norway, I used to see the policeman once or twice over the course of 7 months. Now I see them every single day. It's insanity. Well, lucky you. Lucky you. Well, I don't get to. I mean, the last time I saw the police was 2 days ago when they were all rushing in their cars down to the park because someone had tried to stab somebody again. And I live in apparently a nice area. What people would go, if you drove around here, you'd think, well, that's a really nice area. That's really nice. And every day I see more Muslims. Every day I see more Somalians. Every day I see more and more strange people that I never see, and they just appear out of nowhere. Where are the cats gone? They've gone for a sleepover with friends. No, little kitty. They've gone to sleep. We are outside. We have a nice, big, massive, purpose-built cage where we put them in at night to keep them safe and sound. And they go and sit there. They sleep there, and they're all comfortable. That's where they have been put away for the night, so they can. They got somewhere to sit. Worked really hard on it. It's all got beds and warming things and that. It's lovely in there. Absolutely lovely. Carlos the belching. So, any case, I know, Belle. It's all right. All right. I know. I know. The doggo wants some attention. You need a proxy from another country. They're not going to get the ID from me. Well, I mean, something my son's tried and it worked was, they require you to have a photo ID. He just took a random picture of somebody looked like about my age and used that as his profile picture, and he got accepted. So there you go, because this system works so well. Yeah, we all know, Mr. E, that's exactly what they've been trying to do for a long, long time. A long, long time. But that works, apparently. So just go and look for a random picture of someone who looks old on the internet. Use that as your profile picture. It worked. He's managed to get back on his Discord server by that system. He really has. Oh, I see. That sounds lovely. A cat house. Kitty's already in bed. Sweet. Yeah, they're quite happy where they are. They are really quite happy where they are. It's okay. The doggo's licking the back of my leg. Yeah, that's nice. Let's have a look what else we've got. I heard photos made in Death City. Probably. The thing is, all it needs is all it needs is something that looks older, a picture that looks older, and it circumvents it. Pointless. Kids are already sharing. My son's 13. Kids are already sharing around now how to get past it all. So the system won't protect the kids. The kids, being the smartest ones, are already figuring out how to get past it. So what is the point? Well, it's because it was never brought to protect the kids. It was brought to be used to stop us from being able to see things without having to prove who we are. But the system works. Just use a random picture off the internet. That's the way you go. Yeah, Mr. J, ever missed much? Guy, you've missed 43 minutes. Let me guess. Good old YouTube not telling anyone again. Ah, well. Pictures of your face get taken every 5 seconds by infrared on your phone. They could just use that. Well, they could, couldn't they? But they don't. It's all about it's all about control, showing you who's boss. Trying to look what we can do. I mean, some guy went on there. Oh, we could shut down the internet if we just cancel all these social media platforms. Yeah, let's just be China. But I'm telling you now, even if you shut it down, we will still get the message out. You see, what you forget is some of us old guys and girls, we're ex-forces, and we know how to get messages around if we need to. So you can try and suppress it. You can try and shut it down. We'll just find new ways. It'll never stop. Okay? It will never stop. You think suppression. You see, all the arrests of like Lucy Conley and Wayne O'Rourke and all that you did at Southport was to stop people speaking out. Look on the streets now. Outside migrant hotels all over the country. Hundreds of people, local people saying, we've had enough. All it did was make people speak louder. You've learnt nothing. You've learnt nothing. You think by suppressing us, you think by criticising and crushing us and arresting people, that's going to shut us up. No, it's not. Because people can see what you're doing. And the more you do it, the more resentment you build up. The more resentment you build up, the more people go out and say, no, we want to speak out louder. Look at them at the Bell Hotel. Local people protecting their children. Vast majority of this is about protecting our kids. If you are the police standing with your back to there, if you are a busting, union paid for agitator, yeah, with your boring slogans, you're protecting child abusers. Try and figure out what side of the of life you're on. We're not the Nazis. You could call us the Nazis. You could call us whatever you want to call us. Not gonna have an impact. We're here to protect our kids. And that's what it's about. And as long as it stays peaceful, and as long as it stays local, and you get rid of all the troublemakers who try to come in, and you keep it like that, and you keep the pressure up, and you keep shouting loudly, they will buckle. The government's now crapping itself after what happened with the Bell Inn. They're crapping themselves now because it's all over the country. Everywhere you go. It is the topic of every single conversation. When you're talking about it, it's all about immigrants, 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 immigrants. Aren't the Labour Party shit? They're ruining the economy. Immigrants, immigrants. That's all it is. And that's not me just trying to, like, just go and ask people. You can see it all over the place. The whole country has had enough of it. When you can't send your kids out down the play, when you are worried about your young girl when she's coming home from school, she's going to get harassed. I sit here now. Mrs. G has gone to work. Yeah. Now I will stay up. Sometimes she can work till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's the nature of the job. But I stay awake, and when she pulls up on the drive, I come out the house. That's what it's like. So that what is it? The one with the glasses? Yeah, you don't live with it. You don't live with it. If you don't live with it and you don't experience it and you don't see it and you don't taste it and smell it, then you shut the fuck up. It's just. This is very true. If you push something underground, it'll make people are less likely to come across. Yeah, exactly. And that's how extremism does get created. Absolutely brilliant idea. And it worked. They won. And I think that's because people are also beginning to realise that with a voice, if you stand up and speak and make your voice loud enough, people will listen. It's about time you lot got angry. We are. We're very angry. I mean, at times I'm incandescent with rage. But if you go incandescent with rage, you get arrested. You play into the hands of the state. We're learning. And what we do, even though we are super, super angry, is we use that super, super angry in our reserved Englishness and just stand there and no, not anymore. So yes, we may not look angry, but trust me, we are. We are very angry. Self-defeats anyway. The boggling vote doesn't replace the Labour's MPs. The country soon has such stating no one wants to come here. I don't think anyone wants to come here anymore. Doesn't surprise me. Guess I'm going to be on the list then. Went global today. The world in America heard you and it's growing. Good. We need all the help we can get. You see, this is the one thing. It's like, World War II. When World War II started, we stood on our own. We stood and fought on our own. We were the only country who were in it from the beginning to the end. And the best thing is we got involved on the behalf of somebody else. But we stood our ground against unsurmountable odds. We're here again. Unsurmountable odds, except, of course, the enemy this time is our actual government. That's the enemy. But we are at the beginning of the Battle of Britain 2, where it's us against them. Well, the legal and peaceful route has been exhausted. I get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's ready. If there's a spark, it's going to go. But that's what they want. That's what they want us to do. It's plastered all over my social media calendar. The world is watching. Thank you. The world. Look, I don't believe it's. You have to understand. Sitting here as an Englishman, to see this happening, to realise that I'm under attack. This country's under attack, and we are being obliterated and arrested for speaking. Where offence and that is just now the biggest thing. I mean, there were hold on, I've got to let the dog out. Go on. If you want, it's up to you. You can go if you want. No, you want to stay here. Okay, fair enough. To be where we are now, it's terrifying. And we literally sit here every day and wonder what'll be next, what's coming next, what ridiculous shit is going to hit us in the face today. And we people try to make it like we're on our own. This is why I do these live things, and this is why I try to build this, for me, it's a community. It's an area where you lot can come together and talk and stand together. No, I'm following orders, don't watch in 2025. I don't think VPNs protect us. The police already mockingly told me that in 2017. Wouldn't surprise me. Well, VPNs sound great. They'll always be suspicious simply because all your data goes through their VPN, which means they have. Exactly. This is the problem. We are in dark times, but I can see glimmers of hope. The protests, they're hopeful. I'm hoping the September the 13th will be just amazing. By the sounds of what they're going to be doing, it's just they're going to have every 70 meters a screen all the way up the road, so you can all see what's happening and what's being said. I mean, Jordan Peterson, all these people are coming to speak in our country. There is hope. There is hope. We can stand our ground. It's difficult. Really is difficult. It's just, it's hard times. It's difficult times. Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, the coup was the very first start of this. That was their experiment to see how much they could control us. It really was. It really was. I know, Belle. I know. You're all right. Little doggo's right here, just keeping me in. You're all right. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's the? It's not a protest. It's not a protest. It is a unite the kingdom, unite the world, a free speech march. It's a celebration. It's not a protest. It is I've just noticed somebody's bought me a coffee and a donation on Patreon. Thank you so much. Sorry, it's just come up on the screen. Thank you. That's so much appreciated. I mean, again, I lost my job as a chef because of COVID. I feel for my wife worked at a hotel, and she was really lucky because it was the hotel that she was in was picked to her as the medical staff for the Nightingale at the NEC, which never actually happened. But because of that, although she was on furlough, there was enough to keep a job going. But a lot of people did. Lost my business, gave up on most people. Heartbreaking to see people lose jobs and lose businesses and everything else. Is just the coup was the start of it all, and it's only going to get worse. And my heart goes out to anyone who lost their job or lost their business through it. And it goes to anyone who's losing their job now in the UK and losing their businesses because we have a Labour government who absolutely hates us, who just wants us all gone. Everything is really tracked by Google. Yep. It's just now you understand why sometimes you have to go for a decompress, because it gets worse every day. I mean, I do, as you know, I do the content that I do, and it weighs on you. It genuinely weighs on you, because while you're reading it or doing the research on what you're going to say, you realise how bad it is, and then you realise you've got to tell other people how bad it is. But we've got to. I mean, I'm a small YouTube channel, okay. I mean, I don't know how many I'm on now. 979, 8,976, something like that. Not even 9,000 subs. But that's beside the point. Because people are out there, people are listening, and people are tuning in. Do I know everything? No. Do I get some things wrong? Absolutely. I'm a human. But the difference is I'll actually go and say I got that wrong. But it's just so hard to keep. It's taken me 7 months just to make a new video. I get it, Sadako. I genuinely get it. It's so hard. It really is. It's at first, like, YouTube's like, this is a hobby. This isn't my thing. It's turning into my thing, but it's not my thing. It's a hobby, and it's just like, it's look, if you do YouTube videos, Sadako, I mean, if Paz is here or anyone else who does YouTube videos, will tell you it's not. It's quite tough work. It's hard work to make sure you're doing the right thing, saying the right thing, getting it edited, getting it put out, make sure it's done this, make sure it's done that, and then watch YouTube just completely crush it down because they don't want you to talk about these things. But now the added pressure that you never know which one's going to be the one where you get that bang on the door. And there's, as is with the UK, you can't get a copper when you need one, but when you're going to get arrested for hurty words on the internet or a video you've done, there'll probably be about 8 of them. You just don't know. You just really, really don't know. So not only is it tough to do the videos, it's tough just to do this, to speak out. Never thought in my life I'd be in the situation where I'm thinking, I could get arrested for this, and I'm actually not doing anything wrong. Madness. But this is what it's like in the UK right now. So if you are all over the world, share this video out. Let people know that if they think it's bad, it is. It's a living nightmare at the moment, and it just keeps getting worse. Can they really jail us all? No, what they'll do is like they tried with Southport, is they'll jail a few and throw the book at them and hope that'll shut us up, because that's what it's all about. They don't want you talking. They just don't want you talking. But remember, they are building 5 brand new super prisons. I presume they're for us. I mean, let's be honest, they put all of us in those prisons. Those are probably the best 5 prisons in the world. And that would be a fantastic place to live. So like Pep Show's song Suburbia about the 1980s. Where's a policeman when you need one? Blame the colour TV. Yeah, absolutely, Sadako. Absolutely. Hello, Muttley. Welcome. How you doing? Kid in Swansea got nicked. What? What happened, Muttley? What the hell, man? Really? For hurty words? Oh, fuck off, mate. Really? There you go. Welcome to the United Kingdom, land of the free. You know, where Keir Starmer told Trump, We have a proud tradition of free speech. And his son's got nicked. His son's got nicked for hurty words. Seen the vid on YouTube. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for Muttley, words fail me, mate. Fuck's sake. That's one way of showing you exactly how bad it is in the United Kingdom right now. So if you are watching this anywhere in the world, just get that out. His kid's been nicked because he said some hurty words. That's the world that we live in. That's the world that we live in. This is the United Kingdom right now. This is not fucking Russia. This is not fucking China. This is the United Kingdom. This is England, and people are getting arrested for hurty words. Don't even go there, Muttley. There isn't any left. It's everywhere. Operation Scatter. The UK government has made sure that all the quiet little villages are now no longer quiet. They're all suffering, which is why everything's getting mad. Oh, not my kid. Okay. I just can't believe someone's got. Just fucking amazing. It's just. Thanks, Wookie, for sharing. There you go. Thanks, Wookie. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you. Oh, North Korea, probably the best place to be. I'll be honest. It's just. I genuinely do not know what to do. I'd say the Lake District's the closest thing left. Well, it's not, because they're building that big fucking mosque there now, aren't they? You know, they're building a mosque in the Lake District, where the village, where the Muslim community is 0.5%. That's the Lake District. They're just making sure that there isn't a corner of this country that isn't going to have them there. Squad, platoon, company size infiltrators everywhere. What about Ireland? Ireland's a a bit further down the road than us, as in violence level. The Irish are just literally going to explode. The problem is the misconstrued thing with Ireland is they've not long come out of resisting the British, so they haven't lost that. They haven't lost that skill set. Oh, fuck, there's a wasp in here. There's a fucking wasp in here. Just what I need. End of the day, bastard wasp. You better fuck off, because these fucking things sting you. I didn't even know they flew at night. I'm getting distracted by the wasp now. I don't like wasps. They sting. They really, really sting. Any case. There won't be that. Oh no, they're filling it up. Trust me, everywhere they go, it'll be full. It'll be full. Feels like that, doesn't it, Lord Megatron? It really does. feel like that at the moment. It really, really does. Get some spray. It's in the house. I ain't got no spray. Well, I have got spray. Spot it. I can't. It's up in the ceiling. I can't. I'm not standing up there going. I'm not going toe to toe to engage a wasp. No. Oh, careful. Oh. No, you. It landed and the dog tried to eat. Don't eat the fucking wasp, dog. It'll sting you. And then I got to rush you to the vets because you'll probably get an allergic reaction. Ah! If it falls to a wasp, the bastard's like, I know. I swear it's a government wasp. The state have sent it to shut me up. I don't know where it's gone quiet now. It's stopped. It's not moving. Where the fuck is it? The whole country's on fire. It's falling apart, and I'm shitting myself over a wasp. Only because the stings hurt. They can get you 7 times. Fucking things. I don't know where it's gone now, though. No. What you? Don't eat the wasp. If you see the wasp, please, dog, don't eat the wasp. Is it gone? I think Belle thinks it's gone. Oh, I pushed the door. I've opened the door a little bit, and I think it might have flown out. We might be all right. Tell it with the force you want it to help. Help it. Oh my god. Oh, we'll have to bring. Any case, I've just noticed the time. It's 1 hour and 7 minutes in. It's been tied to keywords. I've slowly been discovering them over the time. Found out ways of getting around a lot of them. You do have to think. One of those. I've got one of those electric tennis bats. Unfortunately, Lord Megatron, it's not here. It's in the house next door. But I think we're all good. I think we're all good. They are absolutely brilliant. I love the noise. Gotcha, you bastard. Oh dear, it's amazing. Well, at least that's still a good cheery end to it. At least I've avoided getting stung. Any case, Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd break into the distillery. Bugs turns to Elmer and says, "Is this whiskey?" And Elmer says, "Yeah, but not as whiskey as Wobbin Bank." Oh, well, on that, I think we're going to bring this one to a close. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here in the chat today. Thank you for everything that you lot do. Thank you for the support that you show me. But I have had some people. I'm a grifter, apparently. Look, I don't do this for money. You please don't tell me you've ate the wasp. I'm worried about the dog now because I think he might have ate the wasp. Right then, any case, thank you again. Literally, without you, this has just been me talking to myself. It really is. Yeah, we need to write our own language, I think. That's what we need to do. Or we all learn Klingon. Kaplak chichu. Maybe not. Any case, thank you once again. You have all been absolutely awesome, as always. I shall look forward to catching you in the next one. I'm not sure when that's going to be. Difficult with the 6 weeks holiday, but I will do what I can do. And with that, I'd like to say good night, and I shall look forward to catching you in the next one. See you later, guys and girls. You wonderful mother truckers, you.
Every record has been destroyed or falsified. Every book rewritten. Every picture has been repainted. Every statue and street building has been renamed. Every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Nothing exists except an endless present in which the party is always right.